For me, I can say I'm happily single.
Going to the club for 8 months straight, from Monday through Monday. I had to sit down like, what am I doing here? I haven't accomplished anything but going out, and I ain't find a man yet.
But how you outside having fun for 8 months straight? 7 days a week. Like, how you not tired? But yo, she was letting her hair down and arching her back for 8 months. And that's the problem. They got mad at the competition. I said they need to compete.
Okay.
See, women want to step in your life, right? And they just want to be #1 without doing no hard work. But they want a man that's 6'5" because she said I'm short, good credit, dark skinned with a beard. I don't qualify.
That's why we single. Because they short and got mouth. Are you single?
I'm single, but
are you single?
I'm single by choice because
what choice is that?
The choice is I'm trying to find me a tall woman and you don't qualify. You too short. So I'm still going.
I don't qualify because I don't want you.
No, but you dating women and you still single. Why?
I'm still single because I choose to be single.
So you the problem. Stop trying to.
for a short man in a polyester shirt.
Okay.
Women have to compete. Y'all have to compete.
You lock in with one person too soon. I think that people should date multiple people.
Facts.
You should date multiple people, and while you're on that dating, you should be honest about we're not exclusively dating. I am dating multiple people to figure out who it is that you would like to align.
See, I love my health too much to let you just date somebody else and date me. Okay, you dating them, but are you having sex with me and me
No,
only?
see, that's the thing. You're small-minded.
All right, ladies, out the gate. When you hear that Houston is the #1 city for black singles, what is your response?
For you to stay single.
Throw the whole report away. Throw it away. Throw it away.
I think maybe the context, maybe if you want to stay single, move to Houston.
Right.
#1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
But
you want
don't-
to stay outside, come on in.
If you want to enjoy being single, you want to have fun, dib and dab here, come on. But if you are looking for something to settle down, something committed, something with intention,
It's not
no.
happening.
Yeah, Houston's the equivalent of future. Line for line. Line for line.
She said line for line.
It's funny how women seem like they always point the finger at the men, but they don't never look back at themselves and say, why are we single? What are we doing wrong?
Tweets?
Yeah,
That's
Houston.
That's
That's
Houston.
That's it.
Okay, well, ladies, where are you currently in your relationship pursuit? Are you happily single? Are you looking for love? Where are you?
For me, I can say I'm happily single. Like, I love being able to do what I want to do, how I want to do it. I don't have to check in on nobody. Nobody's checking in on me. I move the way I want to move. I enjoy being single. And some people, like, they just think it's weird for, like, women to like to be single. I love being single. I can deal with whoever I want to deal with in the moment that we dealing with each other. And then I can go home and sleep like a baby. And
With
don't have to
somebody
worry.
else?
No, I sleep by myself.
Okay, I was just checking. You know, I had to ask.
I sleep by myself.
Okay, so then Houston is for you. It
Yeah,
sounds like.
Houston is for
Houston,
me.
your girl.
Yeah, because I enjoy being single. But when I get to the point where I'm like, okay, I really want something, I'm gonna be out of luck. I'm gonna be out.
See, that's the problem. You're the detriment of your own demise. You saying that Houston is horrible, it's a single city or whatnot, but you participate in the single culture. You part of the problem. But see, that's how women emotions are. It feel good at the moment having all this fun or whatnot, but later on down the line, when I want to find something serious, you the problem. Because you've turned yourself into something that's just a single, having fun machine.
Look,
Really?
yes.
I feel like if you're having fun and there is ample to choose from,
to have fun with.
can't that fun turn into a little?
No.
Why
That's
you
not
having
how
I
it
mean,
works.
you want it to be like that, but it never come out to be like that.
It's like how you started is how it's going to be. So you have to go in with the intention, like, okay, we're really trying to create something here, build something here. You can't go in it, this is just fun, and think it's going to turn into that. Most of the time, that 9 times out of 10, that's not how that's going to go.
Okay, all right, Renisha, what are you looking for?
Dating with intention.
Okay.
I don't enjoy necessarily being single. I feel like I was made to be a wife.
Okay.
And so while dating looks a little differently for me, I do not enjoy the streets.
Okay.
I want to be home on a Sunday with my boo.
That's what I'm...
And so right now,
I love that.
Right now, we're dating with intention.
okay, so do you have
A boo?
a boo?
No. I'm single. Technically, I'm single. I'm not in a committed relationship.
Okay, and you want one.
I do.
So do you feel like you got to go find somebody in Dallas and Austin?
Definitely
and,
not Dallas. Have you seen them Southside fades? No, ma'am. No, I don't want it.
Okay.
Southside fades.
No, I just feel like when it's time to come, it will come. I'm not going to rush it because I feel like I've been engaged already. And so I see the efforts of rushing things. And so I want it to come when it's supposed to come and not rush it and try to like make it manufacture for it to be something that it's not. Yeah.
Okay. Michaela, I've never heard your story before. So where are you at in the relationship landscape?
Right now, I'm happily single. I just got out of a relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just focusing on myself more.
Okay. More.
Yes.
And so are you out in these streets having fun?
No.
I'm gonna say this real quick, y'all. I would hate to see her without makeup because her face looks crazy as hell. She got a crazy structure, and it's really caked up with the makeup. And you know, once they take that off, they look a whole lot different. That's crazy. Like, y'all, I really want to look up her Instagram, K Gorge 2. I wanted to check out the look because she says she liked to travel. I just really want to see what type of person that she is. I see that she does like to travel. The crazy part is she got a nice body. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit her and act like she doesn't have a nice body, but you can just tell the characteristics. The hair changes, the same face in every picture. I mean, I don't understand how you on vacation and you still got the same amount of makeup on as if you were going out to a bar or something like that, which is crazy. The same face for as the makeup build up. I'm gonna be honest, she looked like she for the streets probably. Guys probably simping, like she said, she compartmentalizes. Yeah, you definitely can tell that this chick is definitely a chick that is going to be for the streets. But I ain't gonna cap and act like she ain't got no body. But this ain't something that you want to keep. This gonna be a headache, especially if she ain't getting on your program. This girl will probably send a dude through a goddamn roller coaster of emotions because he's gonna think he got something good. Man, she's a baddie. Man, she put that on. Man, she know how to carry that. Man, she's bad. I don't want to play that. Man, she know how to do it. But now you look down and you see, man, this girl's some bullshit. Just some bullshit. And you got dudes out here that's trying to keep this. They don't want this to go. But I'm here to tell y'all, let it go. Let it go. Tell me who. I had to click on this. Just be honest, y'all. I had to click on it. All right, we off of it. Let's continue.
Oh, I mean, I'm traveling in the streets. I would say that.
Oh.
But not in
So we're having fun outside of Houston.
Yeah, I got to.
Why do we have to?
I feel like my love language is traveling. So people in Houston just want to stay in Houston. I don't want to stay in Houston. I want to travel. And that's me.
Why are you laughing, Bree?
Because I was just saying that it's like I can go travel or I go somewhere and I'm ready to come back home. I'm Houston bred, born and raised.
Same.
Nothing is like home, so I believe her when she say people in Houston just want to stay in Houston.
That's not true.
I can't be gone too long. I'm ready to come back home.
Okay, so then you do understand the report. Like let's define the report that, you know, black singles are thriving, not
They
just
lie.
surviving in Houston. You think they're lying, but you don't think it's just great for being single?
I think Houston is great for being single because of the diverse amount of people here. I think everyone is moving here. So it's not like you meet very many people from Houston. That doesn't happen very often now. And I think because Houston has a large amount of successful black women and black men that are extremely intelligent, that have a lot going on for themselves. However, I think that it's almost like putting people into a pot of things to do. And so I think when people move here to Houston, there's so many things that you can get into. First of all, when you move to Houston, you got to get acclimated to all the beautiful women.
Right.
And so that already is kind of like, you got your head on the swivel. It's like, oh, she fine, she fine.
Right.
She
Get
fine
in the
too. It's
candy
like,
store.
oh my God. And so then after you get acclimated to that, you got to realize that if you keep going out to eat every day, you're going to gain 15 pounds. Going out to eat with everybody. So that's already a thing. And then once you get acclimated to that, you realize that, oh, Chapman and Kirby is available. The spot is available. They're
I want to speak on this woman in red who mentioned about the traveling. That's why nobody don't want to keep y'all, because all you want to do is travel. Traveling is expensive. Most people is trying to navigate their finances through life, trying to build something, create something. I don't have time to travel constantly all the time. That's one of the biggest things when you got one of these travel chicks. Y'all can't be kept, man, because y'all problematic. It's a headache. We gonna travel, but I'm not gonna travel just to feel good all the doggone time. And then when it comes down to this whole the Texas culture, or I guess Houston culture or whatnot, to where you gotta meet all these beautiful women and you gotta get acclimated to the culture or whatnot. No, women, it's gonna be y'all. That's gonna be the main part of. A man would love to keep you. You just don't want to be kept. That's the problem. You want to have fun. You don't want to have boundaries put on you. But a lot of guys would love that. But y'all don't find majority of guys attractive. You just find the ones that you like, and that's the ones you get on their roster. And now you complaining because you chose that guy.
Up $2 martinis. Like,
Right.
how can I survive in that? That's not.
We can't.
We can't.
Yeah.
I can't be serious.
And I know people who moved to Houston and they left because they're like, it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, you gotta be a soldier to be
Yeah,
here.
yeah, you gotta be strong. And you have to be strong-minded because it's something every day to get into. Monday to Sunday. It's something.
For everybody.
For everybody.
I was going to
For
the club for 8 months straight. From Monday through Monday.
Is this a
I
black
had to
thing?
sit down like, what am I doing here? I haven't accomplished anything but going out. And I ain't find a man yet. So it's telling me I need to focus on myself.
All right.
Man, avoid the night culture, avoid the have fun culture, because you heard what she said. I'm going out every night. I haven't accomplished nothing. You gonna be the same, brother. Nigga, you gonna be the same. But guess what? This woman cannot accomplish nothing and still accomplish something by getting chosen by a high level guy. Dude, you ain't gonna get chosen by nothing. A woman ain't gonna appreciate you for going out having a good time and being a bum. That's why it's just not the same for us. The things that they do, it's not gonna reflect what we can do. That's why we gotta choose accordingly, because the woman we put in our life can definitely destroy and damage us.
Okay, ladies, well,
The
I'm glad I
hell?
got y'all's take, because coming up next, I'm going to have the fellas on to hear their take on the report. All right, first and foremost,
got
when
the
you
full
hear that
blackout.
Houston is the #1 city for black singles, what are your thoughts?
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing because your person might be with somebody else and you can snatch them up. That's why it's a good thing.
What?
You got
Okay.
many options because Texas is a growing spot. Houston is. So it's so many people coming from around the world. So you got Houstons that you can choose from, or you got people from out of the state, out of the city.
The transplants coming in.
Yeah,
the
everybody
options
should.
are endless.
Yeah, the options are endless.
Okay.
And if you don't want to be in a relationship, it's because you want to be a whore.
I mean, okay, Joe Gaza, what do you
totally
think?
agree.
You agree?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
It's extremely too much to do, too many options here. And they keep coming, it's more and more.
This man's beard and head is just too blacked out. I can't deal with that. It gotta be organic for me. Like, let's continue.
Feel like you should stay single here, if you live here.
You think you should stay single?
Yes, of course.
So that's why it's the #1 city for black singles, because
this
it
a turn-up
breeds singles.
Turn up city.
Turn up city. Okay, so y'all agree with the ladies?
No, I disagree with them. I think you should get in a relationship. I don't think nobody should be a whore. I think everybody should find their person we're made to reproduce.
Right.
Like, you should be outside. Like, I think one of the girls said she was outside for 8 months. Why you wasn't outside 8 months with your partner in crime? Why are you outside by yourself?
Okay,
like,
you taking shots.
Wait,
Hold on.
Wait.
I know my ladies behind the
taking a
bar
shot.
already. Oh, Tadarian!
Oh, they
I'm
heated.
taking a shot.
Hold on, wait.
Hold on.
Wait.
A shot.
Whoa. All
You
right.
said take a shot. I'm saying you should not been outside 8 months. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
By yourself. At some point in time, 'cause she was fine. 'Cause I'd have snatched her up, even though she taller than me. I'd have got her.
Well,
You feel
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
I
Let me
mean,
see the-
morally, that's correct. But I mean, if you a party person and that's all you looking for, you're not looking for nothing serious, you here. This the right place to be.
I gotta go to the bar. My ladies, especially Michaela.
Yes, because what? First of all, 8 months is when I first moved here. I'm not from here. I'm
Okay,
from
so you were getting to know the
Mississippi.
city.
I'm getting to know the city, and I'm a lover girl. So I was outside trying to find someone, but just outside, enjoying myself. And I'm from Mississippi. We don't even have parties. So this was something new, and it was fun. So.
But how you outside having fun for 8 months straight, 7 days a week? Like, how you not tired?
No, you see how she said they don't have that where she's from. So like here she get to let her hair down.
Right.
You know? But
I think the sad part is that in society, you're going to have a breakdown of crash outs, people who want to go out and party. That's been going on throughout time. There's always been party culture. But here's the thing about it. The sad part is that women get sold on the party culture as if it's supposed to be normalized and that all women should do it. No, you got to find out the type of person you are, what type of environment you want to be in, male or female. But I will say this, males get a different form of experience than women get. But if you in it for too long, when you hop out of it, you're going to be jaded, broken, and you're going to have a whole bunch of trauma that you got to apply now to a guy that's supposed to save or fix your life. This is what women don't understand. That's why you shouldn't be in the streets for too goddamn long, because it's only gonna be problematic for your future most likely. And you got to decide what you really want out of life.
Have a club.
Wait, I'm gonna take you. I'm not gonna take you outside just yet, but
Joe, she was letting her hair down and arching her back for 8 months, and that's the problem. And that's the issue that I got with that. Like somebody should have snatched her up. You know what I'm saying? She fine. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Trying to neck at the same
No,
time.
I don't.
Doing too much.
I'm saying figuratively.
That's why we single.
All right,
She was twerking and arching her back, the art side of the dance.
That's why we single.
single because they short and got mouth.
Yeah, that's why we single. That's why we single.
Y'all
Because
take
you a
shots
whore
over
if
there.
you
Okay,
single.
Joe.
what's up?
All right. Your scene is totally different.
Definitely.
But is it the same?
It's probably worse. Yeah, like, ooh, watch how I say it.
No, just say it. This is the nightcap, baby. We don't hold back.
Well, as far as my scenery, I think you would call it pansexual.
Okay.
I mean, I'm more of a person type of,
Yeah.
you know, but I am a one person. I'm not like for the streets type of person.
Okay, I got it.
However, because of the selection of people we have in Houston, you have to kind of be for the streets. You know, morally.
Explain that a little bit more.
Like there's not many people with those type of morals that want like one person. They want to have poly this and this and that. And I'm not against that for them. That's just not my type of thing, you know. So
So you're like, in order to get any sort of love, I gotta be willing to play this game.
right, but I'm not playing that game.
But what's
you're
wrong
not
with
playing
that?
the game.
You gonna play my game.
What's wrong with having two people?
said
Like
you gonna
that
play
way,
my
when
game.
somebody ain't acting right, you can go to the other person, and then now they're competing. And when people compete, even in nature, when people compete, they get it together. May the best person win.
Listen,
that's the problem.
my
Nobody wanna
attention
compete
span
around
is too
here.
To Darren
short
is
to
for
try
the
to entertain
streets.
two people. Like
To Darren
somebody gonna have
is
less
who the
than
black
other.
singles are surviving.
But whoever lose, they lose. You know what I'm saying? But they need to compete, and the best person get
But
the
you
number
see
one
how he don't
spot.
care who lose? Like he just
ain't my fault.
His
Dude, you better do-
emotions are out of it.
Yeah,
So like
because-
so
yeah.
let's just be for the streets. Like why
But-
do poly anything? Like,
No,
you know?
no, because the reason why you shouldn't be for the streets is because it go back to what I said earlier. We're still made to be with one person and reproduce, but we gotta
So why do it?
Because you have to let the best person win. When the female lion mate, right? The male lions they fight. She don't just see the first line like, okay,
Right.
I want yours and that's that. They gotta fight. So,
Right.
so,
Okay.
She wants
so
the biggest and the strongest.
yeah, so the people
Right.
in Houston, when y'all come here, they need to
biggest,
compete
the
for
largest.
the best. Yes, it's always been like that. So it's like back in the day, right? I'm small and black, right?
Yeah.
You tall and black. I wouldn't have won. You feel what I'm saying?
I agree.
All the women would have went to you. They would have said, you know what? He's tall.
But then-
He's handsome. He got a beard. You got a baby
But
beard.
no, but see, I'm
Hold on, but there's multiple. Okay, he's basically talking about male on male competition. Now, there's gonna be multiple factors to that. Yeah, height and size. The big dude possibly might get chose before him, but it's gonna be a lot more factors that go into that. It's gonna be confidence, how much money you got, how successful you are. Guess what? Kevin Hart gonna blow this dude out the water every single day. Multiple times. There is gonna be no comparison between Kevin Hart and this guy right here. Kevin Hart pop up, boy, this dude is a nobody. It don't matter how tall he is, 6'6", 6'7", boy, he getting overlooked. So it doesn't only just matter just off the physical. That's a first component to it, but it's other factors that can make a dude valuable to where a lot of chicks is on him or whatnot. But I get what this guy is saying, but at the same time, you can't be so black and white with it as well. Of course, we know everybody just competes, but you're going to have to still catch what catches you or what wants you. You ain't going to be able to attain every single female. And if you're trying to do that, now you're just playing a sport game. Now you might compromise your own personal growth for relationships because now it's just a sport for you at that point instead of actually find a legit connection or people that really want to build with you.
I'm kind of dark and you're a little light. They probably would.
But you're tall, dog. When women see you, they're like, he's handsome. When they see me, they're like, he's cute. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference.
Got you.
It's
got
like,
Damn, the host
you
like,
gotta
yeah.
compete for the number one spot. And so just, you
All
know.
right, let's talk about competition. Ladies, anything you'd like to say to Darian?
He's short.
Why do they do that? Why start off he's short? Why just try and shame the guy because he might be spitting facts?
See, that's the problem. Women don't want to compete. They got mad at the competition. I say they need to compete.
Okay.
See, women want to step in your life, right? And they just want to be number one without doing no hard work. But they want a man that's 6'5" because she said I'm short. Good credit, dark-skinned with a beard. I don't qualify.
I'm not you over here describing Joe
That don't
Cassapp.
That don't matter.
No, but I do love the point that you bring about competition. Is it a problem that there are so many options. And listen, may the best man or woman win.
Yes.
Definitely.
There is a problem with that.
It's too many.
It is too many. But you also need one person for something.
Explain.
She's saying that basically you need a guy for food, a guy to pay the bills,
That's
Somebody do
crazy.
how to
her
get her
hair.
hair done.
That's
Get
crazy.
your hair done, your nails done. Yeah.
So she
You
don't
need
want
one
some-
person for
Okay,
everybody.
Joe, what you saying?
I believe that because I have a lot of clientele who has like, you know, people who take care of different things for them, like an itinerary of things.
So they got a roster. See what I'm saying? All these women got rosters.
Yeah,
But you know why? It's
Why?
because one man can't do majority of the things that you have on, like your standards.
Nah, I don't
it's like
agree
Stop
they
it.
can't.
I disagree with you.
I feel
Stop
like,
it.
Nah, it's
Nah,
some
you
men
got
out
men
there
who
that
can
do-
handle business
Yeah.
and they can do what's
I
supposed
guess I
to be
didn't.
Nah,
done.
finding
not
them
in
is
my-
Now,
probably
finding
more.
them-
Yeah, this is why you happily single right now.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
why you thriving in Houston.
Driving.
No, you a trip traveler and you a headache and you annoying. That's why the guys you feel like can't do everything. And you probably just don't know how to choose. Because guess what? The guys who can't do everything, they don't want you like that. They got you for a specific reason and they not giving you nothing else outside of that specific reason. Because you probably a headache and annoying. I could tell the way how you dolled up and you think you probably the ish. You probably a headache.
But see, you got men, but you got men that can just really handle that. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like you got men that can handle all of that. But they have to be willing to give up that attention to that one man. And that's the problem. Like women don't want to settle down and give it to one guy. They want to be outside for 8 months. They want to go have fun. And
That
if it
is
don't
not
start
true.
off as we just more than just friends, like, oh, we got to be serious. Like, and that's the problem. And then you got women that date other women and they still single. So you got all these different situations, right? That's going on.
Everybody, all right,
And-
Renisha.
No, I'm
I
asking.
think that was for me. Are
No,
you single?
no, I'm not.
Are you single?
I'm single, but
Are you single?
I'm single by choice because
What choice is that?
the choice is I'm trying to find me a tall woman and you don't qualify. You too short, so I'm still going.
I don't qualify because I don't want you.
No, but you dating women and you still single. Why?
I'm still single because I choose to be single.
So you the problem. So
No,
back to
I'm
what I
not
was
the
saying, right?
problem.
Women gotta compete, and when they compete, that's when they gonna find their dream guy. Y'all
They
gotta
gonna
stop trying
compete
to.
for a short man in a polyester shirt.
Okay.
Women have to compete. Y'all have to compete.
Nobody
you
is
didn't
competing.
even
Men,
Nobody.
how do y'all feel about men competing for you, though?
They love it.
No,
they don't.
I actually don't.
I don't.
So y'all don't like when men compete for y'all.
I don't
No,
believe that.
my thing
Do you
is,
want men to compete for you?
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so this sounds like a male thing.
yeah,
Ego
that's
thing.
it's what they think.
Ego.
It's this what they think we want. We live in a time where everybody thinks they know what the other person wants, especially between men and women. Women think they know what a man supposed to be. Men think they know what women's supposed to be, and they just make that's law, that's Bible.
But
and
friend,
that's not
in the
what it
history
is.
of man law, we ain't never got dressed for another guy. Like, man, I think the fellas
You
gonna
crazy.
love
You
this.
cra- Did you
Y'all
just
get
see-
dressed.
You
Y'all
didn't
get
see how much
y'all
you
get dressed.
Love Ghana?
Oh my
You
God.
are crazy. Men
I'll
dress
love a dude
for
that's
people.
making me millions of dollars
You
too.
are
He makes
crazy.
millions of dollars. So that's why I
Men
love him.
love getting
I-
dressed
I
for
ain't
their
gonna lie, I agree.
friends.
I
You are
agree.
crazy. They
I
are not
agree.
doing that for us. They
Yes.
are
So you're
not.
a stylist,
No, they-
Joe.
Men definitely get fly for the opposite sex. Jury, the whole nine. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, you got guys out there that want to stunt on other guys, but it's still to hopefully get attention possibly from a chick to say like, oh man, he look good, he's spiffy or whatnot. We don't just get fly for our homeboys. We usually get, if it's doing it for somebody, it's to stunt on them. And then usually it's always gonna be for the opposite sex. So yeah, that's a little strange right there.
Yeah, I agree. Not to,
All right,
not to
Renisha, hold
discredit
on.
what you're saying.
Hold on, Renisha.
but
Yes.
Let's talk about the women, though.
Let's talk about the women.
You don't want them competing for you.
No, I don't want women competing for me.
Okay. And is the scene the same?
All my women
Darren?
taller than him. Every woman I date taller than him. They feet touch the floor and everything.
My feet ain't on the floor, y'all. Sorry.
My feet.
That's crazy.
This is terrible.
I just feel like when you don't make the person compete for you, then they could come in being average. When they got competition, they got to worry about
in the dating. I think if you're dating, I think a habit that happens, at least in the gay community, is that you lock in with one person too soon. I think that people should
Facts.
date multiple
That's
people.
Facts.
You should
Facts.
date multiple people,
Facts.
and while you're on that dating, you should be
No.
honest about we're not exclusively dating. I am dating multiple people to figure out who it is that you would like to align.
See, I love my health too much to let you just date somebody else and date me. Okay,
Thank you.
dating them, but are you having sex with me and me
No,
only?
see, that's the thing. You're small-minded. Dating does not mean having
Sex, right?
Dating
But
means
that's
what I
what
mean.
y'all
That's
say sometimes,
crazy
friend. I ain't
because
gonna lie.
every time a woman date me,
Right.
she want to give me the sex off the rip.
That's your love.
That's your love language.
No,
This woman is goofy to say that you could date multiple people and think sex is not gonna be involved. Man, who are you playing right now? It's gonna be one of them people that's gonna get you hot and bothered to where you want to bust it down. All that 5 different guys, and we just talking and dating. Why you spreading your energy so much? Come on, man. You can only serve one master. You can't serve 5 dudes. You can't go making meals for this guy, that guy, this guy, that guy to show that you're a loyal and a good female. Stop doing that. That is horrible advice. I can't stand when women say that. I think you should date multiple people. No, you should not. You should consolidate on the best one. Focus on one at a time, and then you could possibly get into a long-term situation. But then the problem is that you feel like you just got too many options. You can't settle and choose. And you feel like you're settling, but really, they probably settling for your ass, just being honest. Because a lot of chicks don't have a lot of good qualities to offer, but the guy's always trying to feed into it because he really wants her. He don't want to lose her. But he's not going to tell her that she's some bullshit. She got issues she need to work on. So guess what? He's going to let all your bad issues go out the window, and he's just going to stay there because he want to keep you. But you the problem.
No, I'm saying every woman meet me, they just want to give me the box.
But do you do it though? Do you do it? Do you do it?
What, give it to them?
Do you?
I can't every time because it's too good.
But do you?
No, I'm saying I don't. I'm saying I can't.
Okay. Well,
now, when we was not with
some men have a problem with not doing it.
No, I can't give every woman the D because it's so good. And then they get demonetized, and then it's like, I got all these different issues going on.
All right,
So,
Darian.
in conclusion, I hope we left this conversation understanding that they need to compete for their spot and don't just let nobody and that's the problem.
It sounds like we're not competing.
Nobody's
Okay, so
We're too grown.
what we have
Chicks.
decided here on the show is that it is the #1 city for Black singles to remain single.
Exactly.
Right.
Correct.
To continue to have fun,
Yes.
Right.
to go out, to
Right.
be in these streets,
Right.
to eat, drink,
Right.
club,
That's
all the
Right.
things.
Yeah.
Right. And if you happen to find love, then congratulations to you.
Kudos to you.
Okay. Well, I wish you happiness.
Thank you so much.
You know,
Thank you.
and whatever that is. If you continue to be single and you love it, I hope that's for you, and I hope you find
Whatever.
the partner you're looking for, if you're looking for.
The host looking like y'all are going to have a problematic future. Here's the thing about it. All cultures have had societies to where, degeneracy happens. You can't erase degeneracy. If we're going to think that we're going to live in this harmonious place to where, no degeneracy, everybody's together, everybody's married, kumbaya, nobody's messing with each other. You kidding yourself. The best thing you can do is try and align yourself with your morals and values. If you want to be with one person, align yourself with that. Don't participate in a date 5 guys type of culture. This is new age thinking. Because guess what? Usually when guys date a girl, they only usually probably dating that girl, just being honest. I know we think guys got rosters and things like that. Some do. The guys who can actually manage that. But a lot of guys who are just average guys, man, bro, they don't have no roster. They barely got one. How they gonna have multiple? Most guys ain't juggling females, but females definitely juggle guys because you got so many guys that are trying to acquire them. Like she mentioned, the one with the red on. Food, gas, fixing your car, taking you here, possibly shopping, the one who gonna splurge a little bit more, the one that's gonna be more dropping D up in you. So that's the sad part about it. Women compartmentalize this stuff, but they only gonna hurt themselves because of the long game. You're not gonna be able to have something long term because you done had all this quick fixes. You feel me? Quick fixes don't work for the long game. That's how they say fast money come with quick problems. Sometimes the long game gonna come with a better end result to where you can get you to that place where you need to be at, opposed to just, I'm having all this fun or whatnot. It's just a good time. It's a good time. Then you get 10 years down the line, that fun, I ain't did nothing. You heard what she said earlier. Partying a whole week and ain't accomplished nothing. We don't live that type of lifestyle. That's why, and what the guy's saying, he feels like women should compete. It's not the fact that we want y'all to just compete like it's like all out war amongst the women that want us. It's the fact that we want you to show that you're supposed to be in our lives, that you're supposed to be our woman. That's what we're talking about. We're not telling you to go fight the other chick that I'm seeing or to just be over the top with it. You just got to show, hey, I got a good guy. I'm going to make sure I keep this guy. Whatever things he asks me to do, I'm going to do it. I want to join on his program, whatever thing he's trying to build. I want to help him with it, But like I said, so many options out there that it will get harder and harder to choose because people feel like they settling when they just, let's say a guy just get mad or have an attitude some days. I can't do this. He's a narcissist. I can't do this. But guess what? Us as guys, if you got a bitchy attitude, we got to somehow try and make you happy. Think about that, ladies. We got to make you happy when you got a bitchy attitude. Oh, it's just her being a female. That's a woman. We get upset. We're the problem. I'm not about to walk on eggshells around y'all. I'm not doing that. I ain't playing that game. It's either you with it or you against it. Because all that, I got to jump through hoops and hurdles and make you happy. No, go find somebody else. It's a lot of guys out there, right? Because I'm going to follow the path that's going to be best and conducive for me and you and maybe us as a unit. But if you want to damage yourself, go damage yourself by yourself. I don't know if there's anything left in this. I'm going to play a little bit more, or this could be the ending. We will see.